Hello students. So today we will see dielectrics and polarization and also about the capacitor. So let us see what is meant by dielectrics. Dielectrics are non-conducting substances which are in contrast to the conductors. That means die means two, right? So die means two and there are two electrons which are opposite in polarity. That means they are unlike charges. That is positive and negative. Okay, so the dielectrics are the substances which have two charges, or they are also known as dipoles. Okay, so there are two types of dielectrics that we will discuss in the next slides. Okay, so when a dielectric substance is is in the absence of the electric field, the charges will be neutral. Okay, there will be no free movement of the charges. But when it comes in the when there is electric field, what happens is the induced dipole moment stretches the molecules, and the negative and positive charges are get separated, and they align themselves uh, in the direction of the electric field. Okay, so before the electric field they are haphazardly arranged, but when the electric field is applied, the molecules align themselves in the direction of the electric field. Okay, that is the external electric field, and the collective effect of all the dipole moment of all molecules opposes the external field, right? There are two kinds of dielectric molecules. One is the polar molecules and the other one is the non-polar molecules. So let us see what is a polar molecule. A polar molecule are the molecules whose center of the mass of the positive charge do not coincide with the center of mass of the negative charge. They are separated even when there is no external field. Okay, so here in the diagram you can see they are separated. The negative and the positive charge are separated, but the molecules are not arranged, or they are not aligned. They are randomly arranged, but in when there is electric field they are arranged. So some of the examples of the polar molecules are HCl, H2O, NH3, alcohol, etc. So let us see the effect of the electric field on the polar molecules. So as the polar molecules have permanent electric dipole moment even in the absence of the external field. Okay, then when the electric field is applied, the molecules align themselves in the external electric field, and they experience a torque. And let us see what are the non-polar molecules. The non-polar molecules are the molecules which have the center of mass, where the center of mass of the positive charge coincides with the center of mass of the negative charge. So examples are L2O2, H2CO2, methane, benzene, etc. And what is the effect of electric field on the non-polar molecule? The effect of the non-polar molecule is the electric field induces the dipole to stretch, and there will be induced dipole moment, and for the positive charge force is equal to Q into E, and for negative charge force is equal to minus QE. Then let us see what is meant by polarizability. It is induced electric dipole moment which is directly proportional to the applied electric field, which is given by P proportional to epsilon naught E vector. So that is equal to P epsilon naught chi E, where chi is the polarizability, which is equal to the ratio of the dipole moment divided by epsilon naught E. Then what is the SI unit? It is given by meter cube. Then let us see what is meant by electrical capacitance. Electrical capacitance is the measure of ability of a conductor to store the electric charge or the energy, that is known as the electrical capacitance or capacity of a conductor. Then it is given by Q is proportional to V. That is, let there be a charge Q on a conductor which has a potential V. Therefore, Q is directly proportional to V. So, as there is increase in the charge, there will be increase in the potential also. So, therefore, Q equal to C into V. So, C is a constant of proportionality and it is known as the electrical capacitance of a particular conductor. That capacitance varies from conductor to conductor, that you have to remember. So, there will be different capacitors. So, the capacitance value changes from or differs from conductor to conductor. So now let us see what is C here. C is given by, it is the ratio of charge to velocity. So here the what and capacitance, it is only a quantity. It is a physical quantity. So it is a scalar quantity. And what is the unit? It is farad. And some of the SI units are given here. Just you go through the SI units of the capacitance. And what is the dimensional formula? It is m raised to minus 1, L raised to minus 2, T raised to 4, A square. Then let us see what is a capacitor. We have seen capacity now. Let us see what is a capacitor. Capacitor is a device which consists of two conducting bodies. So like plates or cylinder, they may be of different shapes. They comes in different shapes and sizes. Plates, cylinders, spheres, and there is a non-conducting medium between them. So it is named after the dielectric medium. So there are two types of capacitors. One is a fixed capacitor and the other one is a variable capacitor. Fixed means it has a fixed value. Variable is you can change according to the purpose. The value of the capacitor changes. So that is known as the variable capacitor. And let us see what are the types of the capacitor. There are spherical types, cylindrical, parallel plate types, disc shaped, etc. And they are named after the dielectric medium, that is, it may be an electrolytic or a solution, or it may be a paper, mica, ceramic, etc. And what is the use of the capacitors? The uses are many. That is, they are used in electrical appliances such as radio sets, television sets, electronic instruments, computers, motherboards, and the television remotes. All the remotes, they are used. Thank you.